Welcome, beautiful people, to this special edition of Senior Spotlight. I'm Rosemary, and I'm here at the Tulare County Foodlink facilities. I recently had a request for a no-bake recipe. What better recipe than a no-bake chocolate peanut butter cookie? So let us begin, shall we? So I'm going to turn on in a 4-quart pot on, you could do it on medium low to medium. Don't want it too hot because you don't want to scorch. So I'm going to take the lid off here. And I highly recommend that you pre-measure your ingredients because there's a point in the recipe where it's going to go really fast. So definitely pre-measure everything ahead of time. It will make your life so much easier. Also, get a baking sheet, and I recommend parchment paper. You can also use wax paper if you don't have parchment paper, or aluminum foil will work just fine. Yeah, to scoop it out, you can use either a scooper or just use a regular spoon is fine too. So now that I have this pan heating, I'm gonna grab my whisk and put in, you could do 1.5 cups of sugar to 2 cups. 1.5 works fine for me, it's just sweet enough. So I'm gonna put the sugar in there with 1 stick of butter. This butter's unsalted, you could totally use salted butter, but if you do, eliminate the pinch of salt. So we're gonna put the stick of butter. I do have it cubed. That's just for ease of use so it can melt faster. But if you feel lazy and just wanna throw the stick in, go for it. That's perfectly fine. And then I have 1/2 cup of whole milk to add. Now, if you wanna substitute, if for whatever reason you don't want whole milk, you could do 2% milk. But also you can use evaporated milk and or substitute with almond milk as well as soy milk to make it healthier. And we're gonna add 1/4 of cocoa powder unsweetened and our pinch of salt. And we're just gonna stir this all in. Now this is a classic recipe that probably your family has heard of or tasted in the past. Now right now I'm just whisking all the ingredients together. You don't want any sugar lumps, any cocoa powder lumps. And then I also have the scraper just to scrape off the sides, get the sugar down into the mixture. And what we're gonna look for is not only for it to be all melted together, but also we want it to come to a rolling boil. It's very important for this recipe that it gets to the right temperature. So you're gonna see here what it's looking like. It's looking like smooth there and melted. We got it all melted. So now, we're just waiting for it to start to boil. This recipe, you can find it in various sources, either online or in cookbooks. And if you're interested, the Tulare Public Library has a wide range of cookbooks, and we have a couple here I brought to check out free with your library card. There's also all kinds of food cookbooks you can check out. Again, it is free with your library card. And I'm seeing here it's starting to boil, and I'm going to show you here what it looks like. You can see it's getting light in consistency. And now that it's starting to boil, I'm going to start my timer for 1.5 minutes. Started it. Every once in a while you want to stir it. There you go. Again, I'm going to see if you can see it here, how it's bubbling there. This is good. This is what you want to see. You want the sugar to be able to crystallize. There. This is what's going to hold the cookie together. Now this cookie, you can totally change it up. If you want, you can use another type of nut butter. If you don't like peanut butter, cashew butter, almond butter, but also you can add coconut flakes. You can add raisins to it. And we're just about there. Let me show you again what it looks like. See all the bubbles there? That's what you want to see. And we're almost there. And then now that we're getting close, we're going to have to be kind of fast. Okay, now that it's 2 minutes is up, we're going to take it off the burner. Turn off our flame here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to work over here and I'm going to add the oats, the peanut butter, and you can use up to 3 cups of oats. I'm using personally 2 3/4 cup of oats because I find that made a better cookie. You can use, I'm using quick cooking oats, but definitely you can add, I'm adding vanilla, you can do old fashioned. Just remember that the old fashioned, and I'm adding walnuts, oats, they take longer to set up because they are bigger in consistency, and so it really needs more time to absorb the moisture of the butter and the milk. So now that I'm stirring, and let me show you here what it looks like. We're just incorporating the peanut butter so it melts, the walnuts, and I used 1/2 cup of walnuts. You can add raisins, like I said, you can add coconut. You could do chocolate chips instead of cocoa powder. It's really very customizable, except for the cooking time. And now that it's all incorporated, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in a cookie sheet that has our parchment paper. We have our parchment paper. Now comes the fun part of scooping it out. And you do want to be kind of quick about this because it does start to firm up pretty fast. So like I said, have it pre-measured. You can make them as big or as small as you want. And you just put them down right there on the parchment paper. Ta-da! This is what they are. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I want to thank Foodlink for their time in filming this. And I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, enjoy.